Hey guys, it's Maymay, and welcome to part 2 of As Many As birthday cards. Now, if you were here for part 1, you would have seen me make all of these and the postcards, so we'll link that in the description if you want to go check out part 1. They turned out super cute. We did these little gatefold cards that look like this, and we did these cute little different kind of fold. It's like a fold back A2 that goes like this, and you have the little sentiment in there. And then we also did postcards. So this is 12 postcards. They're like this on the front, this on the back, and so we got those done. Today we're gonna finish. I just believe we're gonna finish today. Okay, let's start with tags. I normally save tags till the end, but these, I had very few that I did, and they're so easy. I just want to show you. So here's what I did. You will have seen me earlier when we dissected the paper pack. I pulled all of these guys out that kind of just were kind of offshoots of everything else, and I'm going to turn those into tags. Now, you'll notice, look, I just got ink on that. Oh, well, maybe we'll cover it up. If not, I'll get up my mono sand eraser. But you'll notice that these are blank, and I either need to stamp them or use my stickers. And you'll see I already have, but I'm going to show you what I did with them in just a second. And so this is so cool. You just kind of pick a sticker that fits your space and go for it. So let's see. This one might be really cute here. See how that'll fit kind of in there like that. And then we have an instant like sentiment on our tag, and we don't have to do anything. We just get it that way. And then I kind of think I really like this one, but I think it's going to be too big. It might look okay. It'll cover up my ink spot for sure, and I really don't mind if it overhangs a little bit. So look, it kind of looks like it becomes part of the little tag, right? Then what I do with these guys always is I take my angle punch. This is my large angle punch. And I punch the two top corners so that it'll have a tag-like shape. And then on the back, I took a stamp from my stash that says to and from, and I stamped these little pieces. So I cut these 1/4 of an inch smaller. So these are 3x4s. So I cut these down 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 and then stamp them. So that will then go on the back. Now, why am I doing that? Because look, it's kind of a solid color. And if you don't do this, then you have a hard time seeing your to and from and writing on the back. Of course, you can edit that if you don't want to do it. If you just want to stamp directly on the back, you can. Or if you want to emboss, heat emboss, whatever you want to do, just so that it will show up. Then I'm going to glue these down and poke a hole. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not adding string today. The big reason is this. Over Christmas, I discovered, and not just over Christmas, I've discovered it before too, but I really have decided the best way for me to do this is to not put a string on yet. I do want to poke the hole. I do like to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to use the larger hole on my crocodile, or you could use your multi-punch, your We Are multi-punch, and pick any hole that you want to do there. So there's that. So it's a tag and it's ready to go. And what I'm going to do is put some baker's twine in my stash, in my gift wrap stash. So like this, just keep some of this in your gift wrap stash. Then you can put a string on it when you need it, and you don't waste string, and you don't have too little string that way. Now let me show you. So I had a few more that size, and this is what they look like. I added some stickers just from the sticker pack, and you see we have some tags available. Now, I didn't get very many tags out of this set, and that's fine. I just want to make sure I got some. Now, you're going to remember these guys. They were ready-made in the pack for us. We didn't have to do anything. And I did not put the piece on the back because they say to and from on the front, so I don't need it. I did poke the hole, and I'm going to add these to my pile, so I have tags. So I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 small tags. Let me show you what I did for the larger pieces. You'll remember I showed you there were a few larger pieces, and I have everything piled up for you guys to see. I decided to do this. I thought I would try something different. So they were 4x4 squares. I put stickers on all of them. I angle punched all 4 corners, and I thought they'd be cute hanging off a gift bag kind of on their side, and they would be very obvious. I didn't want to cut them down or anything. I just thought it'd be cute like this. Plus, it gave me an opportunity to use some of the bigger stickers like this one and this one, which I really love. And then on the back, I did this. So to and from, and you can write on it. In hindsight, is it my favorite? I don't know. I think I'm going to like them. I think they'll look different. And when you have a gift bag with tissue paper hanging in it and, you know, or tissue paper stuffed in it, and you put a cute little baker's twine on here and you have that hanging down, I think I'll love these. We'll see. I do like how they turned out. I might have, in hindsight, not angled them. I might have just corner rounded them. I think I might have liked that better. But they're still tags. They're still usable. No one saves tags, so you don't have to stress about, you know, what you kind of make them as. All right, so, oh, how many of those did I get? We want to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a good bit of gifts that have tags now for the year. All right, let's make the next one. Now, this one took some prep work, okay? So let me get all the pieces out. Okay, so this is the one that I was just calling A2 cards. This is the one we're making with the 4x3s, the ones that are all landscape. Remember, we had the portrait and now the landscape. Here's what you needed. You needed a card base for each. You need the cut apart for each. And you needed 3 strips for each card that are 4 3/4 by 3/4. Each card is going to get 3 of these. Now, when I'm doing an as many as card situation, I don't do a lot of matting, a lot of all that. Like, could this card have been matted? Yes. By the way, this is a pre-made card base that I'm using to also save me some time. Could I have added more mats? Yes. Could I have done something to kind of make my ribbon tails kind of pop? I certainly could, but I decided I was just going to leave these white. I'm making so many cards, and I'm going to have so many to use that I think this will be fine. So here's what I did. I took my little strips, and I ran a bit of glue on the back of them like this. Not too much at the ends, because I kind of hope over time those will kind of lift up. I think that'll be cute. Then I started a little, I don't know, I'm not going to tell you I started at a specific spot. All I did was make them not be even, because each one I noticed I was doing a little different, and that's fine. The same person is not going to get the card, right? You're going to send a different card to different people, so they're not going to be comparing the cards. And just offset the way these guys lay. So you've got one up high, one down low. And see, this is where you might be like, I don't really love that. And if you don't, put a mat behind here, a solid color or something like that to help your ribbon pop. But honestly, by the time we're done, these are so colorful and cute that it's just not that big of a deal. And I just didn't want everything to line up the same height, okay? And then this guy gets a foam square. So I'm going to put on the back of him. And look, this is how I did it, because I'm going to tell you something. When I'm doing these mass-produced cards, I just have a feeling these are not going to be cards people save for very long. They might hold on to their birth month, for their birth month or something like that. But they're probably going to get rid of them, and I'm not going to use all my good materials for that. And this is a very simple card. Now, it's a little time consuming because I made 22 of them, and all those little strips I had to cut and then ribbon and then dovetail or ribbon tail, right? So look, we end up with 22 of that card. No, I did not stamp inside of it. The reason I didn't, again, is when I have a lot of space like this, let's say it's my brother's birthday, I'm going to put a different sentiment in here than I would for like my neighbor's birthday. You know what I'm saying? So I save those blank and I can stamp them or just write in them when I'm ready to send them. So there's those. Now we just have one more. Can you believe? And that's a lot of cards, y'all. We have made a lot of cards. Let me get this one ready for you. Okay, so you remember I told you that I wanted to do something different with these. I wanted to make them 5x7 because they are 4x6s. These are our 4x6 cut aparts, the ones that were portrait orientation. I knew I wanted to do 5x7, but I didn't want to waste cardstock. And I don't know that I really saved myself anything, to be honest with you. So here's what I did. I cut a single piece of cardstock 5x7. So it's a single piece, right? Then I cut a single piece 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 to mat this guy. And I'm doing a really bad example. I should have done one with a different color, but you'll see what I did. Because I'm going to want to write on my card, and if I just put this on black, like if I just had this like this, I wouldn't be able to write on there when I pop it up, okay? So here's what I did. I made a little strip. You have a lot of scraps left over from your 6x6 pads. This is 1.5 inches by 1 inch, and I folded it in half, okay? I'm going to apply a little glue to the inside. And at the top of this card, I'm going to center this behind the card. And I'm just eyeballing it. I didn't measure or anything. I'm just gluing this on to the back of the card. Okay? And that will get glued down to my card. But first, I'm going to glue this guy to the flap. Now, this was when I just wanted to try something different. I had other ideas in mind, but I had so many little scraps laying there that needed to be used that I decided I was just going to do it this way instead of cut more big pieces. Because one thought I had was to maybe cut like a larger piece to wrap over for stability. I don't really know. I just thought I had all these scraps, so I decided to do it like this. Then this gets glued straight to our card base. Again, I'm not sure I saved any cardstock because by the time I cut down all that 5x7 backer sheet and then cut down all of this in 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, I really didn't save that much cardstock. You could have just done it with 5x7, but this is a little something different. I tossed around punching the corners. I didn't even tell you I did that. Let me tell you what I did there. I used my stub and scallop punch, this guy, and I used the stub side, and I punched the cut apart and the little white piece. I should have told you that. And I tossed around doing the card itself, the backer, but I think it kind of needs the body because this is a lightweight card, and look what you get. So you can stamp inside. You could add a full photo here. That would be cute because this is a 4x6 piece. If you put a little photo there, it would also sandwich this piece in. I like that idea. Maybe you and the recipient or something, or maybe you just saying happy birthday. Wouldn't that be funny, like a photo card? I think that'd be cute. And so of this one, we only got 12 of these, but I think they're kind of cool and different. And see, some of them, look how they have like the little white edge. You can see that's the same we just did, but you can see all the different ones here. And I think these are cute and different and easy to do. Like, this is a great way to use up your 4x6 cut aparts, because we're always wondering because they're so big. But it's different, right? Something cute and easy. That is it. That's what we got. I'm going to bring all the cards back over and then show you what we had left. So here's everything, okay? This, we got 28 here. We got 22 here. We got 12 here, 12 here. There are 6 of these. There are 18 of these, and there are 8 of these. Y'all, that's a lot. I'm sure Tamitha will want to do the math and pop up on screen how many we got out of here, but it was a lot. Now let me show you what's left, okay? So of the sticker sheet, this is left, which is great because I can make more cards out of this, okay? From the 6x6, I used 2 of them. One is completely gone. This 2 sheets here, plus these scraps, because we put all the scraps into a pile, because again, like those ribbon tail cards that we made, like these guys, I could get more out of this. There's plenty of room to do that. So if I wanted to keep going and use the stickers and do that kind of thing, I could, or whatever, but that's what's left. This plus the stickers from that 12x12, and we got a lot done. So I hope you enjoyed that. That is the As Many As technique. And if you want to know more about the technique itself, watch part 1. I think I explained it really well for you, so we'll make sure we link part 1 for you. But I hope you enjoyed watching this and being inspired, and I cannot wait to see what you do. You may pick out completely different card styles, and we want to see it. Let me tell you where. On our customer gallery at maymaymadeit.com. Share with us what you're making, because it is so fun for us. And if you need inspiration, head over there. It's like our very own Pinterest. We have over 2,000 posts. Again, it's at maymaymadeit.com. Then click on customer gallery, and you'll be able to see so many inspiration posts. Thanks so much for being here. If you like these videos, give me a big old thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye now.